Okay, good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining this call. My name is Oluwatosin Aroloye, and I'm privileged to be the founder of Oluko, where our goal is simple. Our goal is just to empower teachers, ensure that every teacher is comfortable, they are okay, they are fine, they are earning well, they are making money, they are happy doing their job, right? That's what we're doing, here and at Oluko. So this evening, we're going to be having our second, I think our third edition of this seminar. I'm going to be having every month. And this month, we're looking at something very important, which is investments, savings, investments. Because sometimes teachers do not believe that they should save. Because how much am I earning? I'll be saving money. How much is my salary? I'll be saving money. So this evening, we are saying, okay, can we, because I know that if there's no knowledge, people do not know what to do. So because we understand that, okay, can we provide support for them where they can see reasons why they should even save? And hence, this meeting this night. It's not very short. I'm not going to take your time, but I need you to please have your notes and make sure you are writing down. And on this call this evening, we have a speaker who will be teaching us or carrying us along, on this particular journey. Her name is Miss Regina. I'm going to bring her profile very briefly. And then once I'm done, I'm going to have her on board to start speaking to us on Money Move, a teacher guide to savings and investments. I started investing, I think maybe last year, 2 years now. I just put one of my friends. I'm like, Tosin, I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to send my money to my Yala Joe. I'm like, you're doing a job in 20. I'm like, He said, are you doing one business? I said, no, that I'm just seeing a way that I should just save my money, right? I felt that if I have my money inside the bank, anything can happen. Somebody can say, Tosin, your grandfather, daddy, father, mother just collapsed. We need money to buy her juice, and then before you know it, the money has finished. So she was like, and she told me, Tosin, you need to start saving. No. I said, okay, this is your job. Do they collect money from you? I said, yes, that at the end of the year, if you're taking your money, the organizer of their job takes a portion, out of the money that she pays you back. And she was like, okay, Ajo is okay. It was an old way of saving, especially if you run a business, you can go and do a job, collect number one and go and invest. But for me, funny enough, I would always take the last one. So I don't take my money until maybe December, because I thought, maybe I don't need the money. But by the time they now bring the money, my money is like, maybe it has short 2,000, a bit 3K, because the person doing their job will say, I have a token out of your money. But sometimes it's like how much that you take, they take a percent off it. Actually, like, no, you're just wasting. How about you start, investing? And she told me about a lot of things. I had to pay for her class. So this evening we're having this person. It's such an honor that she's coming to speak to us for free. Because I remember that I paid to them, and then she started telling me about mutual funds, about, stock markets. Please ensure that your mic is muted. I've said this over and over again, that when you join a meeting, ensure that you are always muted, except you are asked to speak. Ensure that your mic is muted. Mrs. Morialit, Agbeke, please ensure that your mic is muted, please, so that we don't distract other people. Who again? I'm hearing mommy. So right, so that was how the entire thing, started for me. I started investing my money. So she would tell me, oh, Tosin, yeah, buy stock here, oh yeah, buy stock there, oh yeah, do this, oh yeah, do that. I'm going to get there, but at least for now, want to at least open your eyes to see why it's important for you to save. Why it's important for you to save? Why must I even invest my money? Is it important? I can just be spending. Once I make it, I just spend it. So trying to at least open your eyes to things that are available for you this evening. So, Miss Regina, I think I've seen her here. Miss Regina, say hi if you can hear me. Miss Regina is a dedicated educator with a passion for early literacy. Okay, awesome. Okay. So she's known for her innovative teaching method, both offline and online. She helps young learners to develop the love for reading. Beyond the classroom, Regina is also a teacher trainer, equipping educators with practical skills in graphics design. If you see a design on LinkedIn, you know that this one is not, don't worry. Graphics design, classroom management, and the use of tech tools to enhance learning. She's deeply committed to financial literacy for teachers and share valuable insights on savings, investment, and money management every Friday through a Finance Friday series, Understanding the Financial Struggle Teacher Face. She provides practical tips and help them build financial stability, grow their income, and also plan for the future. Regina believes in creating a nurturing and empowering environment where both students and teachers feel valued, supported, and inspired to reach their full potential. Ladies and gentlemen, people of Oluko community, please put your hands together, use your emoji, and let's welcome Regina. Ada Mohie. I hope I got that last one correctly. Such an honor to have you join us this evening.
Okay.
Good evening, sis. Thank you so much.
You tried.
I
You
tried.
you tried very well. I'm used to people spoiling that my surname, but it's okay. Yes, you tried. It's okay. So it's more here. More here. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Please confirm if you can hear me. I hope this. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Great. Okay. Thank you. All right. Good evening, everybody. Happy new month to us. I pray that this month brings all the good things that our heart desires and lessen our burden. Yes, lessen our burden. Make us work smarter and earn big money in Jesus' name. And I also want to say congratulations to all our Muslim sisters. May the Lord be with you and hear all of your prayers as you begin your fasting in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay. Thank you so much, Oluko. I almost said global. I'm almost for community for having me. I do not take this opportunity for granted. Thank you so much. So anytime I'm called to come and talk about money, whatever I'm doing, I will just drop it and run. Sorry, I'm not an Igbo person, but who does not like money? Everybody likes money, right? That's why we are jumping from one online classes to the other, one home lesson to another, right? Because it's so important. It's very, very important that we make this money. So this evening, we're going to just, no, there's nothing I want to say here that we've not heard before. We have heard, but sometimes it's good that we keep reminding ourselves of all of these things. Sorry, please hold on. Okay. So sometimes it's good that we keep reminding ourselves of all of this. Yes, just like the children in our classroom, they thrive on repetition. So sometimes we just have to keep reminding ourselves and encourage ourselves, okay, to do all of this. I know that it's not easy there, but it's easy if your mind, if you have an open mind. Yes, it's easy if you have an open mind. There is no profession that don't face challenges. You are not the only one who have challenges. Every profession, everything we do, even if you're a business person, we all have challenges, but the most important thing is for you to have that, that open mind. Just tell yourself that, you know what, whatever it is, I am going to make this one work for me. Because I am here, is going to work. So quickly this evening, I'm not going to waste our time. I don't know, Oluko, can I share my screen, please? Okay, I think I can share. Yes, thank you. Okay. So please, if at any point you cannot hear me, please let me know. If at any point we cannot hear me, please let me know so that I can adjust. Okay. Okay, great. Can we all see my screen, please? Can we all see my screen? Somebody should just unmute and tell me yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, so this evening, quickly, we want to encourage ourselves, want to look at some money moves. We want to look at what we as teachers, what should we do as teachers, right? To take control of our finances. Now, let me start with this. So when I was growing up, I don't know, some of you might relate with that. When I was growing up, there's this thing that they used to say about teachers. They would say teachers used to use ruler to measure yam. Whatever that one means, I don't know. They also teachers used to use ruler to measure yam. Like if they want to do anything, they will have to measure it and calculate it very well before they take the step. So what I grew up to understand, I don't know if you have a different idea, please put it on the chat box for me. Let me look at that. Let me see what you grew up with. So that was the mindset then. They will say teachers used to use ruler to measure yam. And I'm like, so what that meant was that teachers don't have money, right? Is there anything on the chat box that teachers don't have money? So they would always want to, manage, and scrutinize whatever it is that they want to do, right? Teachers would always want to manage. Please, if you have any idea on that, just unmute and tell me. But that was what I grew up with then. That teachers used to use ruler to manage to measure their IAMs. That teachers used to use cup to measure, right? So anything they want to do, they'll be measuring. So what that meant to me was that they were trying to say that teachers don't have money, right? They don't spend money as other people. And then I was like, teachers, but if you want to talk about people who really work hard today, like the profession that work hard, I mean, it's teachers. We work all around the clock. Your hands are working, your brain is working. You work, you just have to be thinking. Thinking too is part of work, right? Thinking of how that child is going to thrive in your class is also part of work. So why should we not be the ones suffering? Why should we not be the ones that are being looked down on, that we don't have money or that we cannot live the kind of life that we want to live? The truth is that we can live the kind of life that we want to live. And I'm not saying this to like something that is going to happen. It's already happening. Okay. Believe it or not, it's already happening now in my own time because I am a teacher. It's already happening. Teachers are living good life. If you're not doing that yet, it means you have not been able to press the code, or you've not been able to crack the code, or you have not gotten the knowledge that you need to do that. We can actually have it all. You can be anything you want to be. The problem with us is that we are not looking that way. We're too focused on our classroom. We're too focused on, making children learn the ABCD, the one, two, three. We are just too engrossed with that our classroom that we forgot to look at other parts. We forgot to look at other things to do. I used to say it every time that wealth, follows a pattern. For you to build where there is a pattern. And this is the pattern that so many people has followed, and it does not fail. Patterns don't lie. It does not fail at all. If you follow the pattern, you will make the money. Go and do a research on the wealthy people that you see today. They had a pattern. They followed a plan. Okay, so if we cannot do that, then wealth or making this money will be far away from us. But I'm happy to say that teachers are beginning to, realize, and they're beginning to learn, they're beginning to get exposed and know all of these things, and we will not be left out. Okay, we will not be left out. So quickly, let me go on quickly. So let's go. The hard truth about teachers and money. Take it or leave it. There is something that teachers are always saying to themselves, and that has really crippled us. That has made our money making or money growing skills to really, really go down. Number one is that the thing is that we are the hardest workers, but we often struggle financially. We work so hard, but we often struggle financially. You will collect salary before the end of the month. Salary is gone. We are running here and there, looking for help here to there. We work so hard, but still we struggle financially. Salary barely covers our basic need, let alone dreams and goals. That's what we tell ourselves. And it's the truth, right? Our salary barely covers our needs, right? Let alone which one do I want to save, or what do I want to invest inside of this money? How much am I earning? Is it the 50,000 that they are paying me that I want to start saving, or that I want to start buying shares and stocks with, or that I want to start saving, or things like that? It's true. It's actually not like it's true. We've all heard stories. I've seen teachers who are still living on 50, 30, 40, 70, 80, and so on and so forth. It's true. I'm not disputing that. Now, no matter how much you love teaching, we need to know one thing. No matter how much we love teaching, no matter how much I'm passionate about children. I love children. I love early age. Money stress can kill that passion. Money stress can kill our passion. No matter how much you love something, if you are not making a life out of that thing, that passion would, it's not mouth that killed it. It's not somebody that winch wanted you. It's coming from that classroom. That's your passion. That I love children will die naturally. Okay. Now, without savings and investment, the future is uncertain. We cannot be collecting salary with one hand and chewing with the other hand and expecting that you're going to have a bright future tomorrow. It's not possible. We cannot eat everything that we are getting. You cannot eat everything and be expecting that, oh, one day I will make this money. How do you want to make it? How do you want to make it? You cannot eat, you cannot get what you have eaten already. You've eaten it. It's gone and it's gone. If you don't plan for what you're going to eat tomorrow, how are you going to eat tomorrow? So this is just a hard truth. Yes, I get that. It's a hard truth. But there is a way out. There is a way out. It doesn't have to be like this. Now, why? I hope I haven't skipped. Sorry. Hold on. Okay. All right, great. Now, why saving, seems so impossible for us? Why is it so hard? Like, why is it so hard for we to save? Why is it so hard for teachers to save? How can I save when my salary is not enough? That's what teachers always say. If they are saying we should save, invest. How am I going to do that with 100,000 naira salary? And I have 3 children, I have bills to pay, I have to do this, I have to do that. How am I going to save? Expenses are high, your income is low, but small habit different. I'm always saying this anytime I have any opportunity to talk about this, I'm always saying that it's not about your earning. It's how much you're putting aside for the future. It's how you manage your money that is important. It's not how much that you are earning. It's not how much that you're earning at all. Let's forget about that one. That is the truth. You can go do your research. You can go and check it. It's not about how you are earning. Because I've seen people mute your mic. Please mute your mic. Thank you. Oluko, please, can you
Don't free your hand. Don't
our
type
mics, please?
right. Why? I know that is coloring.
All right. Okay, great. Let's move on. Yes. So I was saying it's not about how much we earn. It's not about how much we earn at all. I've seen people who earn ₦1 million in a month and they don't look it. And not like they don't look it fine. They dress well, they do all of that, but they're always running into debt. They are always running into debt. What is happening? What's the difference? Then you see somebody else earning 200,000 naira, 150, and they are living a good life. They are living a contented life. That's because the difference between these two people is just planning. This person hasn't planned his or her finances well. So the 1 million naira is looking like 100,000 naira. Before you know, it's gone. While this other person who is earning, lesser has a plan. This person has a plan and is managing his or her finances well. So you would not even notice when anything is going on because he or she has a plan to manage that 150 or 100 that he or she is earning. That's just the truth. That is just the truth. You just need to learn how to manage whatever it is that you are earning. It's not about how much you earn. That's not how you measure wealth. It's not about how much you earn. Okay, let's move on. Now, the pain of living from salary to salary. Yes, that's our life, isn't it? We have to wait till the end of the month, okay, to collect our salary from whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's a classroom, you're in the classroom, or you're doing online lessons and all of that and all of that. But I really want us to leave the online and all those extra things out of this now. Do you know that the percentage of teachers who just depend on classroom salaries alone is so big? Like the margin is so big. You and I are opportune to, have learned tech tools, this and that. We now know our way online and all of this and all. But have you ever thought of teachers out there who don't know how to earn more? apart from being a classroom teacher. Have you ever thought of that? If it does not bother you, it should start bothering you from today, because that is where there are more on that quadrant, okay? And the world is using them, okay, to paint a picture of everyone as a teacher. So it should bother you, okay? And I thank God for what the local community is doing, reaching out to teachers everywhere, telling them that no, you can be more than just being a classroom teacher. If it's not bothering you, it's bothering me, okay? Because that's where we have more people on that triangle, right? And they are the ones that the world is using to judge, that teacher, cycle. So it should bother you. The reality is that, have you ever felt broke before mid-month? If you've ever done that before, if that has happened to you, please put it in the chat room. It has happened to me. It has happened to me, but not anymore. Not anymore. Not when I now have the knowledge. Not when I now know what to do. It has happened to me before. Before the middle of the month, I'm already broke. 1 week to the end of the month, in fact, it's gone. We are running here and there and looking for how to get transport fare to complete, our movement from home to school for that month until the next salary drops. Have you had to borrow to survive before another payday? It's happening. It's happening up till date, till tomorrow, till yesterday. It's still happening. Some teachers just, they borrow to survive, okay? They borrow to live on before the next money will come in. It's not their fault, okay? They didn't ask for all of that. They did not ask for all of that. But we can break this cycle. We can break it. We can stop all of those things just by taking control of our finances. Plan yourself. Plan yourself, okay? Have crises had to break you down because you had no emergency fund? Sorry, this should be fun. Please pardon me. FUND. Please pardon me for that. Have you ever had any kind of problem? See, life happens. I will not sit down here and tell you what, and be pampering. No, I don't do that. Life happens. Things happen. I myself, I knew what I went through in January. Unexpectedly. Unplanned expenses. What I did not plan for. What my family did not expect. But it came to our doorstep. It came to our doorstep. So that's life for you. Life happens. Life happens. But the question from me to you this evening is that when life happens, are you going to be running from pillar to post looking for who to help you every time? Because life happens. Okay, it's like rain. It falls on everyone's roof. If it's not on your roof today, it's on my roof tomorrow, it's on her roof tomorrow, it's on his roof tomorrow. That is life for you. Life will happen. Sickness will come. Death will come. Things will come. Families will call you. Parents will call you. Responsibilities are bound to happen. All of this will come. But how about, have you had any plan for it? Do you have one money set aside that, okay, fine, what's come to us? If anything happens, this one at least will help me. At least, even if it will not help, even if it will not do, the 100% job, but at least I have something to fall back on. Do you have that? That I'm talking about right now is called an emergency fund. Do you have it? Do you have it? It doesn't have to be too much money. It doesn't have, see, life will not be happening to you every day. It's not possible. Our God is not that kind of God. He would always be there for us, okay? Life will not happen to you every week. It will not happen every month. It will not happen every 2 months. But when it comes, because it's going to come, have you planned for it? Have you planned for it? Or you are going to be running here and there for urgent 2K? Who is going to help you at that time? Who will help you at that time? Or would you have put something aside, just to, cushion the effect a little bit? That is called an emergency fund. It's money that you just put aside. I'm not wishing anything bad here, or no. I'm not saying that you should put money for bad. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Okay, life happening can even be good things happening to us. Right? For example, if I have a visa to travel tomorrow, now they say, come and go, today, like tomorrow, come and go. Do you have money to pay for your tickets? Okay, fine. They even give you like 1 month or maybe 2 weeks to get yourself ready. Do you have money to quickly rush and go and renew your passport or maybe do a new passport for yourself? Or will that opportunity pass you by because you don't have a savings? Do you understand what I'm trying to talk about here? So when I say putting money aside, it's not for bad thing every time. No, good things can also happen. Right? Now, some people are jackpot. People are still jackpot up to tomorrow, till today. People are still living. And sometimes these people that live, okay, they have urgent need for money. Some of them that have properties will start selling. They want to sell their cars. They want to sell their couch at home. They want to sell, good properties or even landed properties. If that kind of opportunity should hit you and I today, can we take opportunity? Can we take that? Can we grab it? Can we grab it? Or you are just going to start saying, oh my God, hey, if I don't get land, though, I would have owned this fine car now, but I don't even have money. Even when the person is saying, okay, fine, can you pay 70% and then maybe later you can give me back the 10? Do you have 70% of that amount to pay? Or you're just going to stay there and let that opportunity pass you by? How do you make room for all of this? It's through your savings. We need to learn to start saving. All of this cycle of getting broke before the end of the month, trying to survive on your salary alone every day, okay? Running into crisis and then we have nothing to fall back on. Have to stop. We must break this dangerous cycle as teachers. It's not our own that is the worst in this world. No, I know we all pass through challenges, but with the right financial knowledge, with the right management of your money, knowledge and all of that, you can have peace of mind. Okay, we shouldn't be slaves to money. Money was made for us, not we for money. So I live my life in such a way. I don't have the money yet, okay, but I live my life in such a way that I don't want money. I don't want to become a slave to money. Okay, I don't want to be thinking that, oh, it's money. No, 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 no. That's too much headache for you, and you have other things to do. You have your plan to build. You have your business to grow. Money should not be your problem. Money should not try to manage your money into your mindset. It's all about our mindset. These things, right? But let's still go. Let's go. So saving is not a luxury. I've said so much about this one. It's a necessity. It's something that you must do. The mistake that we make is that as soon as this salary comes, we start spending. Oh, I need to send 50K to Lagbaja. I need to send 150K to my mom. I need to clear this one. I need to buy this. I need to buy that. The first thing that comes into her head as teacher is to clear all of this. You want to buy this. You want to do this. You want to pay. Hey, how about you that worked for 1 month just to make this money? Some of us don't even remember ourselves at all. We just use the money. We just go there, go there, go there, go. It just keeps going. Some of our money even go to where it's not supposed to go, just because you don't have a proper plan. You don't even think about yourself. Saving is not a luxury at all. In fact, your life depends on it. You need it. Everyone needs to learn how to start saving. No matter how little it is, fine. 5,000 naira monthly for 1 year. Please check it. How much is all fingers are not equal. 2,000 naira monthly for 1 year. How much is that? If you're blessed and you can do 2,000 naira weekly, 2,000 naira weekly. Okay, some months you have 5 weeks, some you have 4 weeks. Weekly for 54 weeks. How much are you going to get? How much would that be? There's something about money. Money and time work so well. You give it time. With time, it begins for you. Right? You might look at it that this money I'm putting aside is too small. It's never too small. Just put it there. What you need is just your mindset and consistency, and you're good to go. There's no money that is too small to put aside. There's no money that is too small to put aside at all. It's never too small. Don't look at it that your 5,000 every month. When am I going to accumulate make this money with this 5,000 saving that I'm doing? No, don't feel that way. The discipline of savings gives you control, peace, and options. When you save, you have control over yourself. You have control over your life. The truth is that finance has a big role to play in our lives as teachers. If you're a teacher and one is somehow, you are not an effective teacher. Seriously, take it from me. If you're a teacher and you're struggling financially, it will show in the work that you are doing. Yes, it will show in the work you're doing. Okay? it will show. You won't function effectively like you should. It will show in your work. It will show that you're struggling. You may not know, but it will show, right? Savings prepare you for emergencies and opportunities. I think I've talked about this one too, okay? I said it when I said, if an opportunity comes to us today, how prepared are you to grab that opportunity? It's your savings that will liberate you. It's your savings that will liberate you and make you grab that opportunity. But if you don't have it, how are you going to do it? How are we going to do it? Right? Now, where should teachers keep their money? Are you putting your money under pillow? Fine. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay. Yes, at least I save something, even if it's not much, but at least to the level, to my ability, or to the level to according to how much I'm earning, okay, according to my powers, I save something. Sister, where are you saving this money? Are you putting it under your pillow? Or you have one box under your bed where you put the pillow? Let me tell you that temptation will come and you will pull that money and put it where you save yourself. One day you might want to do something and you don't have money, and your mind going, you don't have money, but there's one money that you're putting under your pillow now, inside the collar under your bed. Why don't you just open it small? Yes. Why don't you just, open it small? Like use something, use spoon to, drag 1,000. It's not only 1,000 you need. Go and use spoon. Do it like this. I don't know if you can relate. Please put it in the chat box. Do it like this. Just take 1,000 first and go and use it to sort what you want to do. I'll replace it later. That's what we tell ourselves. Are you using colo in your house to be putting money inside? And then you be telling yourself, no, let me just take one. I'll replace it later. Is that what you're doing? My sister is wrong, because temptations will come. Now, are you putting your money in your bank account? Yeah. That is good. That's very good. Okay. It's safe, but I don't feel comfortable with that. Right? You know why I don't feel comfortable with that? Because as at this morning, I got one alarm, my bank, telling me they took 50 naira from my money. And I was like, 50 naira debit for what? And they were telling me electronic transfers. If you put a 10,000 naira in your bank account today, and that money stays for like 2 months, 3 months, instead of the money increasing, it will be going like this. It will be going down. Why? Because they will tell you bank charges, ATM, this, blah, blah, blah. The money will be going down. I'm not saying don't save money, okay? I'm not saying don't put money in your account, but is that where you solely, like, is that your own net? Is that where you just put your money? Is that where you put it? The banks, all of these commercial banks, they give so little, and some don't even give at all. So if you're saving here, you need to rethink. Okay? Now, are you using, let me come to fixed deposit. Are you doing fixed deposit? It tells you, okay, fine, you cannot get your money, not even the interest, until like 6 months, 1 year, 1.5 years, depending on the tenor that you're fixing that money. I do fixed deposit, but I don't really like it. I do fixed deposit when I know that, okay, fine, this money, I'm going to use it in the next 6 months or in the next 3 months, okay? And I don't want to go through the hassle of going to, deactivate some of my whatever because I want to pull out the money. Then I can now fix for that period and, let it be. But I don't really advise fixed deposit. The one that I think you should, be looking at is saving money in fintech apps. Fintech apps work so greatly. We have a lot of them. You can do your research and pick the one that suits you. Another great one is being involved in a savings community, okay? We have one going on right now, Oluwatosin Save-a-thon. That's a great way to save money. That's a great way to keep some money for yourself, depending on your goal. Remember, I'm always talking about this goal, plan, depending on your plan. Don't just go in because people, hey, they say save-a-thon. People come and save, and then you just jump in, and then you're just clueless. You don't even know what to do. Why are you there? Have a plan, have a goal. Okay? I want to put the cooperative, this Oluko one I'm talking about is not something that will just be there. No, it stays for a particular period of time. You see some kind of interest, you take it and then pull it immediately to do something that is to invest. We're coming down to that. Someone is raising up his or her hand. Can you please put down your question and let's take it at the end? Because if I have to stop and ask you to speak, we might be wasting a lot of time. Ms. Tosin, what do you think? Miss Tosin, are you there? Oluko, are you there? Do I need to look at the chat? Do I have a message?
Yes, I dropped it, yes. I didn't want to interrupt, yes. We'll take questions
Okay.
after she's done so that we don't
All
distract.
right. Okay, very good. Okay, thank you. So please, I want to, let me see, you know, this Zoom meeting sometimes makes you feel as if you're alone in this world. Please tell me something on the chat. But what's happening in the chat box, please? Are we getting something? Am I speaking to somebody's mind this evening? Are you getting something? Have I said anything that resonates with you? Are we on point? Are we good?
Yes, people are affirming what you have said.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, great. So let's move on. So we've spoken about bank accounts, right? I've told you it's a good idea, but I've told you why, you know, you don't have to rely on that. Okay, fixed deposits, fintech apps, and then, you know, getting yourself into a savings community like the one going on right now in our community. Oluko. Let's move on. Now, we've spoken so much about savings, right? We've spoken so much about savings. Then the elder brother is investing. Now, you cannot talk about savings without talking about investing. You know why? Because these two words, okay, work hand in hand. You cannot invest if you don't have a savings. What do you want to invest? Is it not money that you want to put inside there so that the money can be growing for you? But you can't do that if you have not developed the culture of savings. It's a step-by-step thing. You have to first learn how to save, how to manage yourself, how to budget, and then you are not ready to begin to invest. Okay? Investment is just a way of telling your money to go out there and work for me. I have worked for you. I have worked and worked and worked to get you. Now is the time for you to go work for me. Money is the only thing or the only material, I call it material or whatever, tool that we can use. You can squeeze, you can tight, you can strangle, you can do anything to money and it will not say a word to you. Money does not complain. Okay? Money does not complain. In fact, money likes it when you are stressing it. Right? Money likes it when you stress it. And money also like when you treat it well. My mom used to tell us then that money is like a visitor. Money is like a stranger, right? If I come to your house, if you don't treat me well, I won't come next time. That's how money works. If I come to your house today and you don't give me seats to sit down, you did not even offer me water, you're just treating me anyhow, like, you know, treating me as if I don't even matter to you. Next time, if I have to visit again, I won't come to your house. You know why? Because you didn't treat me the first time that I came to your house. It's the same thing applies to money here. My mom is telling us that the way you treat money will tell the money whether it should stay or leave you. Do you understand? So when you have money, how do you treat your money? Do you treat your money in such a way that you want the money to keep coming back, or you treat the money in such a way that the money will just be disappearing and going and never comes back? Right? Now, it's a cliche, right? That people say money don't grow on trees. Yes, it's true. While money does not grow on trees, it can grow when you save and do what? Invest wisely. Please mark that word. Your money can actually grow like a tree, like, you know, leaves falling from trees. If you save and then move your savings and begin to invest it wisely, like invest it wisely. Don't invest blindly. If you invest blindly, you won't make anything. And if you invest on things that you don't know, you will not make anything. You will lose. Okay, you lose your money, or you just get frustrated and you just, you know, you say, this thing is not for me. Now, this has been one of the problems. This has been one of the things that makes people to, like, as soon as, hey, this investment, say, no, I don't want, please, let me just be managing my life the way it is. Save my money in the bank, do what I want to do, and, you know, manage my life the way it is. I don't want any problem, because you go and put money now, they will say your money has gone. Money will not go anywhere. It's either because you have invested in the wrong, you know, market, or you invested in the wrong tool, or you did not understand what you were investing in, and that's the only way your money can disappear. So before you invest, what do? Do your research. Invest wisely, and you see your money growing like a tree. Okay? Now, savings alone won't make you wealthy. I think I mentioned that earlier. Savings alone will not make you wealthy. You cannot keep saving and saving and saving and saving, and you're expecting that you're going to get wealthy. It doesn't work that way. If you want to get wealthy, then you must sit down and learn this thing called investing. It's as simple as that. Putting money aside every day, saving, come to Oluko, save. No. And thank God from the beginning, Oluko's Oluko's goal was clearly spelled out. We have a target. I know what I want to do with my money at the end of the year, so that I'm not running here and there. It's the end of the year, for crying out loud. I've worked. What can you just put aside for yourself? If your goal is just to get into Oluko and enjoy yourself in December, my sister, you deserve it. You even deserve more than that. You worked for it. Okay? If your goal is to get yourself a laptop at the end of December, get into Oluko. That's like an investment on its own also, right? Because you know that you're putting money aside because you want to get something. Remember, putting money aside alone, saving alone will not get you what you want. It will make you wealthy. You need to invest. Savings and investment works hand in hand. Investment means putting money in places where it multiplies. That's what investment does. Okay? You put your money here, it does this and that, blah, blah, blah. It goes around, goes through the economic, whatever, and multiplies and gets you more money with the help of time, with the help of compound interest. With investment, your money works for you even when you are asleep. Now, let me tell you something. As teachers, if you are not cut out for selling lesson plan, it's fine. If you are not cut out for selling worksheets, it's fine. If you don't want to do home lessons, it's okay. If you even decide that you don't want to do online classes, it's fine. If you decide that you don't want to be selling anything, just be collecting your salary and then save, and then you save to a particular limit and you are able to now begin to invest, it's fine. Investment is also a side hustle. Okay? I know people who don't do any business. They just work normal, 9 to 5 and all of that. But they have, they get their salaries, manage their finances very well, plan, and then invest. And their money is just to be investing, and making more money. Who says you cannot make money from investing? Like, there's big, oh my goodness. I don't even want to go in there. You can make good money when you invest. When you invest rightly and you invest on the right things, you can make good money by just investing. I'm a teacher. Yes, you get your money, you get your salary, and then you pump it into investment. Okay, you pump a good, a reasonable amount, right, into investment. It will just be yielding for you, right? Every month, it depends on what you're investing on. Every month, every quarter, every half yearly, you just be making your money. Okay, by the time you add that up, it's already equal to your worksheet and everything that you are selling. So it's fine. Everybody will not sell worksheet. Everyone will not sell lesson plan. Everyone will not write a book, right? Everyone will not do home lessons. But you see this savings and investment. Everyone needs to do it if you really want to paint a good picture about this teaching profession. Let's move on. Now, where can teachers invest? Okay, fine. You say we should save and invest. I'm saving, and I really want to know how to do this investment. Now, what should I do? There are millions of options out there that you can invest in. To mention some right now, you can do mutual funds. I heard Ms. Tosin saying something about, mutual funds when we first started, right? You can do mutual funds. This is easy to start, and the risk is so low. If you're somebody whose risk appetite is not so much, you are scared, you cannot just put your 100,000 naira or 1 million naira at stake just because you want to invest, that that your mind will not be panting like, God, oh, my money. You can do mutual funds. Mutual funds are so safe, right? Because it's a fund, or it's something that different stakeholders or different shareholders come together to trade or to invest in a particular stocks of some good companies or companies that are doing very well. Okay, and it's not your business. There's nothing. Your own is just to put your money and go and sit down. They have groups of professionals that take this money, manage the money, invest for you, and then your returns are just coming depending on the cycle. You just be getting your money, and depending on how much you have put into it. So mutual fund is something that I think that we should all go into. You know why? Because it's safe. If you are somebody who is a low risk taker, this is a very safe place for you to start. Okay. Another one is agriculture investment platforms. There are some platforms who do agricultural investment, okay, like farming. Is it crop farming? Is it animal farming? Whatever. Mention it. Just do your research. You can do this one too. Okay, this one too is very good and it's so lucrative, right? We all eat, isn't it? So this one is an investment that will never, it will never, if you invest in this sector, okay, just be rest assured that your money is safe for you because it will never go down. Inflation will not, affect it. Nothing. Whether the market is dwindling, no matter how market dwindles and dwindles, but you see this one, nothing is going to go close to it. It would always be good. It would always be good. Another thriving sector that we as teachers can also invest in is the real estate. Okay. Now, when you hear going to real estate, don't see it's nothing. Don't overthink it. Right? Don't overthink it too much at all. Don't overthink it. There's nothing there. All you need to do is to find a good company that you trust and that you know, you've done your research and ask them, okay, fine, if I want to go into this, what do I need? What do I have to do? And start investing. Most of them even do instrumental payments. You pay, okay, you pay, they get the land for you, you go do whatever it is that you want to do, you do your inspection and all of that, and you keep paying until you're done paying. You can even, you can turn these lands around. You can sell it, okay, and get money, buy again, sell again, and so on and so forth. It doesn't have to be too much. You can start with half plot, one plot. Just make sure you get yourself involved with a good and reputable company. Fine. I don't want to do that one. I don't want to buy land. I don't want to sell. You can even go into land banking, right? Or you can even be like an affiliate, just be referring people. I do that. Okay, I do that. Okay, fine. You need this one. You tell me I have some guys around who does it. I'll say, I know somebody that needs this, do you have? I know this real estate, but they have like a network. They connect so well. Like it's a circle. This one will call this. And at the end of the day, if the deal should go through, see, even if it's 10 people that, that made that deal to go through, you have something. You will get something, and depending on the kind of deal, their money is always sweet. Their money is always sweet, right? It may not come every day, but when it comes, it's good. It's something that we also can think about it. You don't need too much to start. Okay? Another one is treasury bills, right? Treasury, in fact, this one is free money. What do? Is a government, whatever, they bring it out, they roll it out, just follow. Make sure you're following news, or you have what's it called? An investment banker or stockbroker that you follow. I have my own. Okay, just follow them. As soon as it's out, they will let you know. All you need to do is to put in this money there, and the government gives you the interest immediately. So, for instance, I have a 200,000 naira and I want to buy treasury bills. I use my 200 naira to buy the treasury bills, and they give me my interest immediately. I get the money I'm supposed to get on that 200,000 naira immediately. Take the money, go and do whatever you do. And then when the maturity date comes for the treasury bill, okay, when it's matured, you get your money back, like you get your capital back. Some even make it in such a way that even if you don't want them to give you the interest and you want to plug the interest back into your capital, it happens too. You can do that. It's something that we should start looking at. Okay, it's something that we start thinking about. You need to start doing this as teachers. We need to start doing this as teachers. Then another one is stocks and ETFs. You can buy stocks. We have good companies who have stood the test of time. They've done so well. Their books are good. Just do your research and begin to, invest in those companies. For example, the Zoom that you and I are using, every day we do webinar here and there, since after COVID, they've been booming. We all use Google tools. Do you have Google stock? Do you have a Google stock? We all use this Google. You are using Zoom. We are always on Instagram posting and doing that. Mark is collecting our money. Please, you too, go and buy Mark's Zuckerberg stock and collect too. That's your dividend. That is your gain for being on his platform. Buy his stocks. They are doing well. Buy it. Okay, do your research and know the companies that are doing well and begin to buy their stock. These things are not hard. You don't need too much money. With 2,000 naira, 3,000 naira, 5,000 naira, you can start buying stocks. You can buy. You can buy. So if a particular stock is going for a $450,000, well, $450, right? You don't need $450 to buy a Google stock or whatever. You can start buying small, small. Your 5,000 will buy for you to buy a 0.000. Next time again, you buy another 5. Before you keep buying like that consistently. Before you know it, you have hit so much. You've gotten so much units that is beginning to, yield returns for you. Don't be scared of stocks. All you need to do, I think the problem here is, the time to begin to sit down and do your research and know where or which stock to buy. That's where the problem comes here. But I mean, it's not the stock thing that is our problem here. The problem is for you to sit down, do your research, and know what works for you. Another one is ETFs. ETFs do so well too. ETF is like a combination of different stocks, okay, together, and then you just buy. Somebody, and then professionals are managing it. Please stop writing on the screen. Let's move on. Then we have digital product. You can also invest in digital product. You can sell, you can have books. For those of us who write, you can have your books, making money for you. You can have worksheets, lesson plan, and all of that. Put them in good platforms where people are seeing this and you're marketing, and then you're selling. That's also a good investment for us teachers. Okay, now, everything I'm saying, if you don't do anything, it will not work, right? All that we've said, if you don't do anything about this, we are going to remain where we are. If you don't save, you will always struggle. You see why I said this saving thing is so important. If you are the one who does not save, you get your salary, you sort out everybody, you do everything, but you forget yourself. You that worked for the money, you forgot to put something for yourself. You forgot to pay yourself. If you do not save, you will keep struggling. We will keep struggling if we don't learn how to save. Okay? If you don't invest, you would always work for money. That's the truth. If you do not invest, if you don't know how to invest, you would always work for money, right? You will be 60, you'll be 70, you'll be 80, and you will still be teaching. Come on. Are we going to be like this forever? Are we going to be online teachers forever? Are we going to be in the classroom forever? Fine, you love teaching, but please, when our bones are soft and our bones can no longer move, we don't have that energy to do all of this anymore. What are you going to fall back to? Is it your savings that you'd have used to feed yourself and do other things? It's your investment that will save you at that point in time. And how do you invest? You need to first of all start saving, because it's money that you need to go and do the investment. Okay? If you don't save, like I said, you will struggle. No? You will struggle. Is the truth. You will struggle. I have struggled, right? If you don't invest, you're going to keep working. You will work every day if you don't invest. Ask people who have money and go and ask them. They invest. They do a lot of things, okay, to keep that money. Now, if you don't plan, you will retire broke. If you don't plan, you will do what? Retire broke. That's the problem that teachers have. If they don't plan, we don't know how to plan. We are the one who plans the best lesson plan. We have this strategy of how to make children, get a particular concept. We have the strategy of how to make children who do not know how to read. We plan this teaching thing so well that you touch a child and, before you know, the magic is already happening. The child is doing well. The child is excelling. But when it comes to planning our own money, we give that one deaf ears. We don't want to hear. It does not concern us. It's passion. I love my job. I like to teach. I'm impacting life. And you're not planning your finances. Please, the energy that we use to do our lesson plan, bring it into your money. Get a book. I'm not saying use Google form. Now, you can use Google form. If you're not techie enough to open a Google form or, Google what? Spreadsheet for yourself. Start with a book. Use a book. Right? Use a book like this. Use a book. This is my teacher's words. Use a book and begin to record. Plan with paper and pen. Plan your finances. Fine, my salary is coming. How much do I need? How much is going to take me for transport, okay, for the end of the month? How much do I need to, take care of my house bill? How much do I need? Plan your expenses. Plan it well. I made a post some days ago on LinkedIn. I was saying that, see, the 50-30 thing is not for everyone. Your 50-30 budgeting, 50-30-20 budgeting rule might not work for me, might not be my own 50-30 budgeting rules. Create your own personalized budgeting rules. Is it 50-30-20 that works for you? Fine. Is it 40-20 a 40, 20, 40 that works for you. Plan your own. It's a personal thing, okay? Plan what works for you and stick to it. Are we together? Let's move on. Now let's make some money moves. We've spoken so much. Let's take action now. Let's make some money moves. I have said so much. Let's make some money moves right now. The first thing to do is to do what? Decide your monthly amount. How much do you want to save every month? How much do you want to be saving every month? Decide on that. Okay, fine. I want to be saving 5,000 naira every month. I want to do 10,000. I want to do 50. I want to do 100, depending on how you earn. Decide on what you want to save every month. Then choose a safe place, okay, to save and automate it. For those of us who are doing the Oluko challenge, I would advise you that since you already have the account number of Oluko, because it's going to happen. Seriously, it will happen. If you don't do it, it will happen. You will forget. Next month, you will forget. If you don't read chat, if you are not being notified, you will forget. So if I were you right now and you did your own saving through your app, you can go back to your app and automate it. Just put it there, put a date, like when your salary drops. Okay, fine. At the end of this month, on so and so day, your bank app will just be debiting you into the Oluko account automatically. You don't even need to bother yourself. And you've taken care of that one. Just make sure that there's money in your account on that day that you have set. Okay, that you've set aside for yourself. So choose a place where you want to save. How do you want to save? Is it in the bank? Do you want to use fintech apps? Do you want to use the Oluko? Where do you want to put this money? Decide on the amount. Know where you want to put your money. Then pick one investment option and start now. We looked at so many investment options here. Which one do you want to do? Which of them do you want to start with? Pick anyone. Is it mutual funds, which is the safest place to be right now? Is it agricultural investment platforms? Is it real estate? Is it treasury bills? Do you want to do bonds? Do you want to do stocks and ETF? What kind of stocks do you want to do? Okay. What's your risk appetite? Who are you? Are you a low risk person? Are you a medium risk person? Are you a high risk person? What's your money mindset? Choose it wisely and begin to do that. Now, another one is to join money conversations like the Oluko group. Thank God for it. Join where they are talking about money. Teachers, we are always shying away. When it comes to talking about money, we just run away. What is it? Are we not working like every other person? Please learn to, normalize money talks around you. When you hear money, open your eye. They are making, please open. Like, open your eye, get interested in it, listen to it, right? Listen and know what they are saying so that you know when, to grab opportunities here and there. And then another thing for you to make a good money moves right now is to stay accountable and disciplined. Stay accountable and what? Disciplined. Stay accountable and disciplined. You can have yourself so that you can even with your friends, your other teacher friends. Teacher used to know what you're weak about, right? You can only discussions with your